Hey guys, it's me Dave. It's what is it? 3/13, 2021. So it's Sunday night. So I thought I'd do a video. I haven't done a video in a couple days. Not much going on really, to be honest with you. Um, so I'm still, I'm still getting hit and all that stuff. A lot of remote monitoring, manipulation, a lot of harassment from my family member. Um, a little gang stalking. They kind of lightened up on that a little bit. I went to the liquor store to buy tobacco today, and there wasn't any perps in there or anything like that. They were hitting me when I got in the liquor store. Like I said, they hit me around people mostly. Instead of being by yourself, they do hit me when I'm by myself too, but not as much. People have to validate and everything else, technology and everything, so they hit me around people. But it wasn't that bad. I got in and got out. They will, I don't know if it's kind of forced speech when they, if you, go into a store or something like that, say somebody's a little overweight or something like that, they'll put thoughts in my head. I don't know if it's thoughts, but speech almost in my head. They'll be like, oh, that person's overweight, or something like that. Why do they do that? I don't know why they do that, but they will do that when you're in a store around people or something. They will say, "Oh, it's almost like forced speech, but they're not making your mouth move or anything like that." They do that a lot in my program and other targets programs. I've heard other people talk about that. So that's what they do when you're around people. Um, you know, they want to try to make you look bad. Um, I don't know. You're the only one that can hear it. You can hear their thoughts. So, unless they have ESP or something, or unless they're putting that in the perp's head too. That's something I haven't figured out yet. But they will do that. You go into a store, or there could be an overweight person in there, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, or there could be a man standing next to you in line, and they'll be like, "Oh, that guy's a child molester," and all this stuff. They will do things like that. They did that a lot in the fake psych ward to me. Uh, you know, like I say, they will. It's almost like V2K. They will pipe the voices into you. I don't know if it's their thoughts or what, or if it's kind of like V2K, where they will say that about people out in the community. It's so hard to explain, but that's what they do. Other than that, not much going on, you guys. I had a couple of drinks over the weekend. Kind of relaxing. Waiting for it to warm up around here, so I could take the dogs out. I did take Max out today, and everything went to the park and stuff. But I kind of been trapped here because gas is $4 a gallon right now, so we are kind of trapped in the house right now. I really can't afford to drive. I would like to go for rides and go to the park and everything everything else like that, but we kind of been hunkering down, because everything is so expensive right now. Gas is $4 a gallon. I don't have a lot of money. I put $10 in at a time, which is only like 2.5 gallons of gas. So we kind of been, strapped to the house, and stuff. We haven't done much. So I'm, you know, um, there's, my relative is older and everything else, but she's kind of a troublemaker anyway. You know, um, she talks about people, bad about people and stuff like that. Honestly, I can't wait to move out. I'm on a waiting list for an apartment. like I say, I can't buy a house right now. I don't make enough money, and they're not gonna let me work, so I'm kind of stuck, um, and stuff. But I really can't wait to move out. I would like to move out and take Tanner with me, and maybe Max with me if you can have two dogs. I can't remember. I think you can have two dogs at this apartment building. I used to work there actually. I used to do overnights there and stuff, and I really can't wait to move out. And get back on my own and feel independent and everything else and stuff. And so I haven't been really getting along with my family member and stuff. Like it's kind of like she's a part of this program and everything else, but she kind of is a troublemaker anyway. She tries to turn people against each other and stuff like that. I just want to get away from that. She's bringing me down and stuff, and it's just not good. Not a good situation. So I can't wait to move out. I'm gonna call tomorrow and see how long the waiting list is, and how much you have to come up with. If you have to come up with $500 in a deposit, I don't know if I could do that. I might be able to get help from the county or the Salvation Army. Helps with that type of stuff. So we're gonna call tomorrow and see how long the waiting list is. Other than that, I'm still getting it. There was a few gang stalkers, vehicular stalkers out, I would say. I went over the bridge to Wisconsin. This guy is in an Audi, not a nice Audi, a piece of crap Audi, and he came on the freeway and he just flew by us. He must have been doing 80, 75 or 80. I was doing almost 65, so he just flew by us. Was he a perp? Was he one of them? I don't know. He could have just been some random guy being a jerk, sometimes it's hard to tell because you're sensitized to things. They sensitize you to these gang stalkers and door slamming and all this other stuff. You can kind of tell when it's part of your program or not. You can kind of tell. So, there's lots of jerks out there on the road, and stuff, but they want to make themselves look powerful and all this stuff. So they will try to make every little thing be part of your program when it really isn't a part of your program. There's lots of jerks out there driving that cut in front of you and do 80 miles per hour past you, and and stuff like that. So it's hard. It really is hard to tell if it's part of your program or not. So that type of stuff has been going on, but the last couple of days we've been hunkered down. There's not much going on. We're hanging in there, trying to get out of here, get my own apartment and stuff like that, and trying to figure out how to do it because like I say, I got a $260 car payment a month, and I got credit cards on top of that and stuff, and so things would be tight. So I'm trying to figure out, I might have to go on food stamps, to be honest with you. If I move out, I might have to go on food stamps to make it, so I have food and stuff. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough road. The next year, my truck will be paid off in the next year, so it'll be way better when my truck is paid off and stuff. So we got another year of struggling, and then we're dealing with our gang stalking and our targeting on top of it. So we got another year of a struggle, and stuff. So that's what I'm talking about tonight. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this off. I hope you guys doing well out there. Thank you for the comments. I know some of you guys haven't seen a change in your gang stalking or anything like that. They lightened it up on me, but when I talk about it on the video, they're kind of like, oh, we're gonna step it up again now, So because I talked about it, so they tend to do that stuff, sometimes, TIs talk about what they're going through, and if you look at a video and stuff like that, and you're like, oh wow, that guy's going through a hard time or whatever, sometimes they will start to do some of that stuff to you. So we have to be really careful what we talk about. And we have to be sensitive to other TIs too, because sometimes they will start to do that on the same thing to other TIs and stuff. But other than that, not much going on. I'm gonna cut this off. You guys, I hope you guys had a good weekend and stay safe and hang in there, and we'll talk to you guys later.